Hello, dear students. Here is your teacher, Professor Nirmal Kumar Swain. Welcome to this lecture series. In our previous module, we started something about your paper, information analysis, consolidation, and repackaging. So, there we are giving you general background about the nature of the course, nature of the paper. So, information analysis and consolidation, these are the steps. You need to go to little back or the background to understand the nature of information. In our previous module, I discussed about nature of information is that information cannot be consumed or cannot be read or cannot be understood, interpreted as a whole. Information to be consumed partially to our requirement is simply like food. When we consume food, depending upon our hunger, and suppose the kind of food we are taking, we adults, probably the children are not taking. Similarly, the food we take in the morning, probably we don't take the same food or same gravity, same quantity, same quality in the daytime or in the dinner. Okay, this is what the nature of food. Similarly, your information also. So, information analysis and consolidation. What is analysis? Analysis is basically when we break something into pieces or into fragments, different fragments, that is called analysis. Suppose example is that your entire the episode of Mahabharata, the epic Ramayana. If you understand Ramayana and Mahabharata, so there are many things involved in that. So, what are that? Fraternity, then brotherhood, then land grabbing, then love and affection, then we have hatredness also. Similar, these are the fragmentary aspects of an entire story, your Mahabharata and Ramayana. Similarly, your information is also, you need to analyze information into key concepts of that particular information. Key concept of that particular information. What is the? I would rather cite you the arguments maybe in the movie or in the arguments happened in the courtroom, in the judgment. Okay, court trial rather. So both the parties argue into pieces. If it is so, then why not? Why doesn't it happen? So like this only. So information to be analyzed, to be broken into different fragmentary aspects. So fragmentary aspects. Then among those fragmentary aspects, you take key concepts, and again you accumulate or bring them together. Then that becomes another story out of that bigger story, while retaining the same story, Mahabharata and Ramayana. So this is how we can serve to the different kinds of consumers. This is consolidation happened only after analysis. What is consolidation? Consolidation, that pick up those key elements from the different fragments, then you combine together. It's like whole and parts. You break the whole, you find the parts, and from those parts only you pick up those key elements, again you join them into whole. That becomes another. So Ramayana, children's Ramayana, adults Ramayana, and the whole Ramayana, children's Gita, Mahabharata. So similarly, you find, while returning the whole story in to some extent a different degree, then you narrate the story, consume the story according to different age groups of users or readers. Okay, this is what consolidation and analysis and consolidation. Again, consolidation can be done by manually, as well as you may take the help of any computing facilities while breaking into different fragments, again picking up those key elements from those fragments and join them. So these days technology and many other advancements are there. So on the basis of those technology or some kind of mechanisms, so we can break and again bring those together. So that becomes consolidation. This is along with my previous module, and this module we gave you a clear picture of the paper information analysis, consolidation and repackaging. The concept of repackaging is that, I'm citing an example. What is repackaging? Package, and again that when you repeat that package with a different form, that is repackaging. I visited the rural India. You must have seen like a bigger, the local shopkeepers, village shopkeepers. They bring big box of biscuits and other cookies and any other items, and they by looking at their own customers in the village, because rural customers cannot pay high and big carry the big packets, even the washing powder, detergent powders also. You suppose the 1 kg of detergent powder is 500 rupees. Then you break into 10 parts or 5 parts, then make smaller packets. You sell them those smaller packets with 100 rupees. This is out. Whether you can do it or not, that is different thing. Okay, but here, so the local customers, they have less money, their cost is less, and it's not even useful. So you must have seen that smaller sachet things are these days available. So you can recreate that package into smaller and smaller according to the demand of the local customers. This is known as repackaging. Similarly here in information repackaging means you break a bigger information. Say example is your World War. Exactly, World War, many parties were involved, many things were starting from Hitler, then America, then Russia, then we have many other countries, they came up. So then suppose you pick up one issue, what happened, like why Hitler lost the game, how America bombed Hiroshima and Nagasaki, what compelled America to do that. So all these aspects can be taken out of that World War entire whole episode and repackaged. If someone is interested, they can know. So repackaging is nothing but you accumulate smaller versions of information and give a name to it. As I told you, children's Gita. Gita is a story or epic, or it is a Puranic story. So probably everybody knows and all are interested. It is read by the adults, read by the old people, read by the saints, read by in a classroom. And when we try to teach Gita or Mahabharata or Ramayana, or the role of Lord Krishna to the smaller children, so again you have to repackage that kind of information. So we can call it with the name Children's Gita, Children's Ramayana. So with this, the overall background of that paper is over. Then we next module will go unit wise, so that it will be very interesting. Bye bye.